Hi, I'm Linda Matthews, and today I'll be showing you how to make a printable junk journal with a cover that has a magnetic fold-over flap. This is a no-sew junk journal, which means there's no sewing involved. So this is an easy journal to make and is an ideal project if you've never made a junk journal before because it goes together quite easily. The flap on the cover wraps around the edges of the pages on the right side and folds under the front cover. The magnets are attached to the inside of the front cover near the edge and centered on top of the fold-over flap. I've also made this journal with cover sections that can be used as pockets. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the cover and the pages, and in an upcoming video, I'll be showing you how to embellish the pages. To make the cover, you'll need some thick cardboard. I'm using chipboard. If you don't have any of this thick type of cardboard on hand, you can easily make your own by gluing layers of thin cardboard, such as cardboard from cereal boxes, together with layers of felt. You can find a link to a tutorial showing how to do this in the description below. The easiest way to cut chipboard is using a ruler and a utility knife. Make several light cuts until you've cut right through. I like to use a quilter's ruler because it's clear and has very accurate measurements, so everything gets cut the exact size that you need. You can make your journal cover in any size. I'm making mine slightly larger than the journal pages at 8.5 inches high by 5.25 inches wide, with a 1-inch spine. Cut 2 pieces of chipboard for the front and back cover, 1 piece for the spine, 1 piece the same size as the spine to be attached to the fold-over flap, and 1 piece for the fold-over flap about 1.5 inches wide. I'm going to use printable papers to cover the outside. I've printed these onto pieces of copy paper. A single sheet of paper isn't wide enough to cover the entire area, so I'm going to join 3 pieces together using double-sided tape. You won't notice the joins once the cover is complete. Depending on the size of your finished journal, alternatively, you could use a larger sheet of paper, such as scrapbook paper, or even gift wrapping paper. Use a ruler to accurately align the bottom edges of the cardboard pieces and then glue them onto the inside of the paper. You could use liquid craft glue or a glue stick, however I'm using spray glue, which is less messy. If you're using spray glue, make sure to use it in a well-ventilated area. Make sure to leave a small gap between each of the cardboard pieces so that the front and back covers can easily bend. To make an accurate gap, use the edge of a piece of chipboard as a spacer between each of the pieces. Once all the pieces are glued, trim away the excess paper from around the outside edges. I've left a 1-inch border. Cut away the corner sections on an angle about 1/8 of an inch away from the edge. This will help to make sure that the corners aren't too bulky when you fold them over. Fold the edges over and press with a bone folder. Glue the folds to the inside. I'm using a craft strength glue stick, but you could also use double-sided tape or liquid glue. To create a sharp corner point, press the bone folder along the corner of the chipboard and press the paper into the edge. To allow the front and back covers to fold easily, on the inside, use a bone folder to carefully push the paper into the spaces between the cover sections and the spine. This helps to stretch the paper so it won't tear during use. To cover the inside of the cardboard sections, I'm going to use a different printable paper printed onto a piece of copy paper. Again, one sheet is not wide enough to reach across from end to end, but rather than joining several pieces together, I'm just going to cut the paper into sections. The inside cover sections should be just slightly shorter than the cover. I've cut one piece to cover the front cover and spine sections, and another piece to cover the remaining sections. I'm using spray glue to attach the inside pieces, but you could also use liquid glue or a craft strength glue stick. Use a bone folder to carefully push the paper into the spaces between each of the sections. Doing this stretches the paper slightly so that the cover can fold easily. Once all the pieces are glued on, allow the cover to dry. To finish the front and back covers, I've printed 2 of the junk journal pages onto cardstock and then cut them in half. Because I'm going to use these pieces as pockets on the front and back covers, I've cut away a small section from the outer edge to make it easy to insert cards and other ephemera into the pockets. To embellish the cover sections, I've stitched around the outer edges on my sewing machine. To attach the cover pockets, apply double-sided tape to the top, bottom and straight edge of each of the pieces, and then press them onto the front and back covers. I'm going to use these 2 small round magnets to create a magnetized closure for my journal, and I'm going to attach them using double-sided tape. Alternatively, you could also use a strong craft glue. I'm going to glue them vertically centered and about halfway across the fold-over section. Use a ruler to accurately mark the positions. Once the cover is complete, print out the pages that you want to insert into your journal, fold them in half, and assemble them into signatures. You could print your pages onto copy paper, however I've printed my pages onto lightweight cardstock. I'm using 3 double pages per signature for a total of 4 signatures. I'm using a length of cording to wrap around the spine to hold the signatures in place. However, you could use any other type of thin cording or lace or even ribbon or elastic. You need to wrap the ribbon or cording around the spine, 1 wrap for each signature. I'm wrapping the cording around 4 times because I'm using 4 signatures. Then tie off in a knot or a bow on the outside. To attach the signatures, simply slip the pages underneath each strand of cording. In the next video, I'll be embellishing the pages using the ephemera and clip art from this kit. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy making your journal.